Forgiveness is a virtue that we all should practice, but many people don't. It can be hard to forgive someone who has wronged us, especially when the person is not remorseful for their actions. But it's important to remember that forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for ourselves. When we hold on to anger and resentment, we're only hurting ourselves. Forgiveness can be hard, but it's also incredibly powerful. It can break cycles of hatred and violence, bring people together, and heal relationships. That's exactly what happened in this story. A man named Hassan ended a generational feud with his enemy by simply befriending their children. His act of kindness changed the course of history and showed everyone the power of forgiveness. This story takes place in the Middle East, where there are two groups of people who have been feuding for generations. The conflict is so intense that even the children are taught to hate the other group. Hassan is a young man who belongs to one of the feuding families. He has always heard stories about the other group and how they are to blame for all the problems his family has ever faced. But he's never met anyone from the other family, not until one day when he sees a group of children playing near his house. Curious, he goes to check it out and sees that they're replaying a game that his own children love. Without thinking twice, he joins in and introduces himself to the children. They're happy to have a new friend, and they invite him to play with them more often. Soon, Hassan is spending more time with the children than his own friends. They have so much fun together, and Hassan realizes that these children are just like his own. They're innocent and full of life. They don't know anything about the feud between their parents. One day, Hassan's son tells him that he wants to invite his new friends over for dinner. Hassan is hesitant at first, though he eventually agrees. When the children arrive, Hassan's wife is furious. She tells him that he's putting their family in danger by associating with the enemy, but Hassan stands his ground. He knows that he doesn't want to live his life filled with anger and resentment. He wants to be a role model for his children and teach them that forgiveness is the best way to break the cycle of hate. That night, Hassan's act of kindness does not go unnoticed. The next day, he receives a call from the leader of the other family. He thanks Hassan for accepting his children and invites him to a meeting. At the meeting, the leaders of both families confront each other about the feud. Hassan speaks up and says that it's time to put an end to the fighting. He knows that it won't be easy, but he's willing to try. It's not clear what happens next, but it is safe to say that Hassan's act of kindness inspires others to follow in his footsteps. Maybe he doesn't end the feud right away, but he starts a conversation that eventually leads to peace. Maybe he doesn't forgive his enemies, but he forgives their children. Maybe he doesn't end the feud, but he makes a dent in it. Maybe he doesn't change the world, but he changes the hearts and minds of a few people. And that's a good start. What's the most important lesson we can learn from this story? It's the importance of forgiveness. We all make mistakes, and sometimes those mistakes hurt other people. But it's important to remember that we all human, and we should forgive each other when we sorry. When we hold on to our anger and resentment, we're only hurting ourselves. But when we forgive, we set ourselves free. It's not easy to forgive, but it's possible. And it's worth it. When we forgive, we can move on and start fresh. We can build new relationships and break old habits. It's not always easy, but it's always possible. And that's all for the day. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching.